I saw this on Tariq's Twitter page, and when I saw his name, I said the guy looks familiar, he sounds familiar, but I wasn't entirely sure. Then I wanted to look back and see if I did a commentary on him, but then I found out that I didn't. But anyway, this man's name is John Wetteland, and he used to play for the he used to play Major League Baseball. Well, a couple months ago, he was actually charged with sexually abusing a 4-year-old relative back in 2004. Now, this was back in January of this year when they got him for something that happened back in 2004. Well, as of recently, as of yesterday, a grand jury has indicted him on sexual assault charges. And I'm going to go ahead and read this article coming from Yahoo Sports. A Denton, Texas grand jury indicted former MLB reliever John Wetteland on 3 counts of continuous sexual assault of a child on Friday. Police arrested Wetteland in January on charges that he repeatedly sexually abused a 4-year-old relative starting in 2004. Wetteland, accused of assaulting a 4-year-old relative from an affidavit, reported in the Dallas Morning News on January 15th. Wetteland, age 52, has been charged with 1 count of continuous sexual abuse of a child younger than 14. He forced a relative to perform a sex act on him, according to his arrest warrant affidavit, beginning in 2004 when the child was 4 years old. It happened two other times during a 2-year period, the accuser told police. Wetteland, age 52, was released on a $25,000 bond following his January arrest. The first-degree felony charges can carry a sentence of 25 years to life in prison if Wetteland is convicted. Then it goes on to say that, then it goes on to talk about his career and everything like that. But at this point, that doesn't really matter. But they had to let you know that this is what he, was a part of. But speaking of that, I wonder, will his legacy be affected by this because of what he did? Because, Michael Jackson has been dead for almost 10 years. And they are literally picking apart his legacy based on the lies of these 2 random individuals. Well, one of them is a random, the other one is just a nuisance. I bet you they will not do this to John Wetteland. They'll let him keep all of his awards, all his accolades, and he'll still go down in history, I guess, in their opinion, as one of the best people to ever play the game of baseball. And we all know why that is. He'll be able to keep his legacy intact, even with this stain on his record. It's a typical double standard, and I'm not even surprised by it at all. And this guy is living. This guy is alive. But that's pretty much all that can pretty much come from this article. Like I said, I wasn't going to read any further because it was going to talk about the accolades that he received, and at this point that's not important. But y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments, and let me know, do you think he's actually going to get convicted? I mean, they say he's been indicted, but do you think he's actually going to get convicted? I already know the answer that many of you are going to put out there, but I'll talk to you in the next one.